The stock market is continuing to capitulate and crash. The crypto market as well. We have bounced up just a little bit today, but cryptos have made some lows today. What is going on? Well, we have major analysts and some of the best traders out there are calling for no new highs for 10 more years. The stock market is not going to recover. Bitcoin is going to 10,000. Ethereum is going to 600. Everyone is coming out of the woodwork with their bearish interpretations and price points. What is going on in the crypto market? Why is this happening? Well, in this video, I'm going to be telling you exactly what is happening in the market and what we should be expecting in the immediate short term and in the near future. So if you want to hear what that's all about, make sure you stay until the very end and give this video a thumbs up. So first and foremost, let's take a look at the traditional markets. We can take a look at the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ has capitulated and has continued to crash and break major support levels. The same thing, look at this crazy dip just a couple of days ago. Ever since the Fed minutes last week, we've just seen a crazy crash. It's an insane crash. The same thing with the S&P 500. It took us months to get back up and to recover into these ranges, but that's what we are seeing, a very severe correction, a dip, a crash. Yes, the same is happening with cryptocurrencies. We've seen a major correction and crash. Ethereum, Bitcoin, all the cryptocurrencies across the board. Well, why is this happening? Well, particularly the reason why cryptos and stocks recovered up these past 2 months is because people were expecting the Fed to start to slow interest rates at some point. And that's kind of like what the Fed was actually showing us and saying. That was a narrative. But just the other day, the minutes hinted towards that that's not going to be a possibility and that they will do whatever they can to bring inflation down. And that has spooked the markets. And now, because we've had a correction or a crash, which always comes in any type of bullish run, there's always corrections, there's always crashes, guys. I mean, look at this. Before a major pump, huge corrections and crashes, they happen all the time. 34% crash, and guess what? We break all-time highs immediately after that. This happens time and time again in the crypto markets. It is nothing new in any market, the stock market or cryptocurrency markets. And that's what we're experiencing. We're experiencing a dip. Cryptos are not done with, they're not over with. Could they go lower is the question. And the answer is yes. Based on the amount of fear and panic right now in the markets, we could see further corrections, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, we could see further corrections. Let me know if you think we are going to go lower in the comments below by letting me know in the comments. And also, if you think we're going to be bouncing from here, let me know, say the word bounce, if we are going to be bouncing from here. Now, everything depends on what comes out on Friday. The Fed's going to be speaking Friday, and these PCE numbers are going to be coming out Friday. If the Fed says something contradictory to basically what was said on last week's minutes, if the Fed comes out and says, okay, we're going to eventually start to slow rates, the market is going to react very bullishly and we are going to get a massive bounce. If that does not happen and the PCE numbers are bullish, but the Fed doesn't really say anything, we could get a pretty decent bounce before we kind of just continue this downtrend, in my opinion. We're going to get a really strong bounce in the market when inflation can continue to show itself coming lower and the Fed starts becoming less hawkish. And they become dovish, meaning that they're going to be slowly raising interest rates. When that information is out there, guys, when people begin to price that in and hear rumors of it, that's when this market is going to rocket, in my opinion. Now, we have some experts calling that the crypto markets aren't going to recover, that the stock market is not going to see high for 10 years. Is that true? Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But I do believe, of course, with inflation, there's a lot of terrible things that are happening in this economy that's not good. That's certainly not good, but that's why cryptocurrencies were created. Is the stock market going to recover? I don't know. But cryptos generally do follow the stock market for the most part. But guess what? I do believe as cryptocurrencies were created for crises like this, like the housing market crash, that's what incited someone to create Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies after that. And cryptocurrencies were created for this purpose, for inflation and for a particular place to store your money safely so that it's protected no matter what's happening in the world. Now, can inflation and certain things similar to inflation that are bad for people around the world and countries, can they push cryptos down? Yes. But can they crash them and bring them to zero? It is not very likely. And I do believe that there's going to be some point in time when the stock market is going to crash and go to zero. People are going to leave the stock market. They're going to go into gold. They're going to go into silver, and they're going to go to cryptos and other certain assets that are going to be safe. And I believe that cryptocurrencies, we might not see it here in the immediate short term, but in the near future are going to be a safe haven to put your money in a place where your money will grow consistently. But taking a deep dive into the charts, we are seeing somewhat of a support, somewhat of a double bottom here. We're seeing cryptos barely holding up. We're kind of holding up by a hair. If cryptocurrencies, for example, if Ethereum breaks the level of about 1520, this is the Binance chart, we're going to see further downside, a lot further downside. If Bitcoin breaks this high, if Bitcoin breaks the support of 20,765, it is very likely that we are going to see a pretty decent move as we are forming a bear flag. So just be prepared for that, guys. The market is not bouncing up strong. It's not mooning. It's not looking very bullish. We just had a major correction, a major crash, and we're just barely holding up. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we do get somewhat of a bounce, somewhat of a relief rally or a bounce here soon. But it's not looking like that is the case, especially while the US dollar is just continuing to pump. Guys, this is bad. When the US dollar is pumping like this, that means that cryptocurrencies are going to crash. So it is looking like the DXY is extremely overextended, extremely overbought, and it's going to top out here soon, most likely, which will cause a pretty decent dip before it attempts to maybe head back up here in the near future. But in these types of conditions, there's going to be a dip with the DXY no matter what. Even if we break out of this resistance level and come up a little bit, there's going to be a massive dip. And when that takes place, cryptos will bounce and rally. Now, if you want to get access to the most profitable crypto traders on the internet, go ahead in the video description, join tier 3 in the Patreon. The link is right there. You get access to traders and the trading group and community where we have a bunch of traders in there, and you get access to all my constant updates in the market to help you understand when is best to buy or sell. Also, make sure you claim your $5,000 deposit bonus. It's free money using Bybit. The link is in my video description as well. All you have to do is use my link and deposit crypto over there. You will get rewards by depositing a minimum of $100. $1,000, you get bigger rewards. It goes on and up. And also, if you want to learn how to make 1 to 2% every single day trading cryptocurrencies, where you can turn $1,000 in 1 year. If you make 2% with $1,000 every single day, you can turn it into $1.4 million. I have a strategy to teach you how you could potentially accomplish that with my course and mentoring program. If you are interested in that, apply with the link in my video description. Now, that is going to be it for this video. If you got something out of this video, consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribe with notifications on, and let me know your thoughts about this video in the comments below. And also share this video with at least one friend or family member. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you all, and I will see you all later.